the Toronto Thunderbirds, taking on the Mexico City Diablos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Mexico City Diablos and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but
the winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And we can talk all we want about football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll set up a throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Clark. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Diablos have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads them. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 2nd and 5. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Clark. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 2. And Graham on the ground. And a huge play that time. 49 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds are able to move back in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. That time a 6-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. He'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Back to throw again. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Diablos are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point forthcoming. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And that play was all about timing between the quarterback and his tight end because the ball's got to be released with a little bit of float to it so he can run under it. Lays it out there for him. You know what else is involved? trust that he's going to separate from the defender and have a chance to get the football, and he does exactly that and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Martin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he stays up. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hands it off out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up next.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he will find his man on the outside. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Thunderbirds continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Clark. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Diablos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Thunderbirds are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll drop to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williamson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Aiken able to bring it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Thunderbirds have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, It's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll run on first down. It's Clark. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Clark. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Diablos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And the fake field goal works to perfection. You don't see it often, and they caught him by surprise.
And how about the guts to call it in that situation? Think you're going to get an easy 3? Instead, you turn it into 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
152 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.